So before we start, I'd like to give a big hand to Amy Kaplan. Amy Kaplan and I are actually very close. We are friends, and it's legally confirmed, since she friended me on Facebook. First I thought it was creepy that she had a Facebook account, no offense. But once I saw her sexy pictures of her and Miss Hervey getting drunk, I thought otherwise. So yeah, Facebook is it's a pretty crazy thing. It's sort of revolutionized the way we socially interact with each other. For instance, it's totally changed the way I flirt with girls. Nice profile picture. LOL. Smiley face emoticon. Post. 2 hours later. She hasn't replied yet. Why isn't she replying yet? Did I go too far? Why doesn't she love me? But yeah, I really am addicted to Facebook so far. I formed my second group, the first being the Eileen McGrady Appreciation Society. The second one being, of course, yes, Eileen McGrady people. The spirited 4 people in the audience. And I formed my second group, Save the Facebook group, Save the World, an official Heroes fan club. I don't know if any of you have seen the TV show Heroes. Heroes, people? If you haven't seen Heroes, basically, it's a show about waffles. And nothing but waffles. Occasionally there are superheroes, people die and are shot, but it's mostly about waffles, right, Max? Max knows it's about waffles. But yeah, I really wanted to get behind this group, and I really wanted people to join, because it was like an Addicted to Heroes Facebook group, which sounds like a bad name. My name is amazing. And it has 1,016 people in it. Yesterday morning, my group had 36. I needed to beat this group, and I could not get it off my mind. All day long at school, all I could think about was how I could increase the numbers in my group. What do I do? Do I change the name? Can I make it funnier? Do I give more people officer titles? Do I put up sexy pictures of Amy Kaplan and Miss Hervey? How can I get more people to join my Facebook group? Of course, I completely missed Mrs. Kelly's lecture on her excellent Cars Crumple Zone, but that's besides the point. I spent all day worrying, will I have more people in my group? I get home, 37 people. Yes, I have 37 people in my Facebook group. So yeah, stand-up comedy is a lot more difficult than it looks. Actually, it's a lot harder than I was expecting it to be.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, I basically perfected the perfect joke. You take a joke, even if it's really bad, and you just add Miss Lee into it. For instance, why did Miss Lee cross the road? To get to the other side. What does Miss Lee call a pirate who skips school? Captain Hooky. What does Miss Lee call fat superheroes? Fat Man and Slobbin. What do you get when you cross Miss Lee with her bio room? A Friday night. Miss Lee walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Can I get you something to drink?" Miss Lee says, "Alcohol can cause cirrhosis, liver failure, and cancer of the kidneys. No, thank you." What do you get when you cross Miss Lee with the Pope? Intelligent design. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Miss Lee.
Miss Lee.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Miss Lee.
Miss Lee.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Miss Lee.
Miss Lee.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange.
Orange, you glad I didn't say Miss Lee? Alright. How many licks does it take Miss Lee to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? It doesn't matter, because you aren't allowed to eat in her bio room. This formula also works for many other teachers. For instance, why did Mr. Curtis cross the road? To lock people out of his driver's ed room for coming late. Why did Miss Mandel cross the road? To instill her transcendentalist philosophy on unsuspecting conservative students. And finally, why did Miss Fishman cross the road? To fire Dave and John from the newspaper. Thank you, people.
it upward like this, it just sinks back down afterwards.
Next up, we have our very own Tim Schultz and Catwalk Man. Tim Schultz is finally leaving the tech crew to come to the black square on the floor. Welcome, Tim Schultz!
I'd like to thank Brendan for that introduction. I've been thinking a lot about colleges and what I'm going to do when I get there, what I'm going to do, how to get there. So I decided to look at some of my mentors and watch TV for a few hours. So I decided to look at The Office and turn down that possibility because everybody in The Office eventually got fat. And lazy, you know. But, so I was watching Scrubs, and I figured that would be perfect. I mean, everybody there is friends, they're doctors, and they get to connect with their patients. But then I thought about the long hours, the fact that they had to work with sick people, and that they had to go to school for another 7 years, so I figured that wasn't worth it. So I was watching Heroes. I am in that group. Tonight I am in that group. And I figured I was going to be a superhero. I could go around, I could fight crime. I got a sidekick. Not right? But I figured that wasn't going to work because I didn't have any superpowers. So I figured if you can't do, teach. I was going to open up a school for superheroes. Which doesn't work, surprisingly. Apparently, if you're bilingually illiterate, they don't let you open up a school. And, yeah. Not too many people here good with vocab, huh? So, I can't keep being a comedian because none of you guys are laughing. And I figured I'm just going to wait, like, Donald Trump, and I'm just going to wait and I'm going to get inheritance. That's how I'm going to make my money. You guys already laughing?
All of his fingers is the man who lived. They call him Harry Potter, and I think we all know that Hermione is hotter than anyone in your book. But they all show him sad. Well, Harry's a player.